Hello, my name is Taylor Bowdry, and this is my career presentation for psychology in the workforce. So first I'm going to begin with telling you about my results from my Jung typology test. So I learned about myself taking the test. I learned that I am 25% an introvert, 31% intuitive, I use my feelings 22%, and I'm perceiving more than I'm judging, and that's kind of like 6% overall. That's like how my personality is split up. Basically, with me being introverted, I feel like it's pretty accurate because I'm pretty introverted. I really don't, I'm really comfortable when I know people. I'm more of a I have to get to know you type of person in order to, relate with you and things like that. I'm intuitive because I always look at more than what something is. I'm looking at the big picture. A lot of people, they like to focus on big details about things. I like to focus on the small details that help bring the big details together. And when I'm feeling, I do tend to use my feelings a lot to make decisions over just thinking like I don't just do the facts that are presented to me. I feel like I think about stuff, but I also take what I feel to make decisions. Like if something in my heart doesn't feel right, even if you have like all the facts in the world, I'm still kind of going to be a little iffy on it. So, and then perceiving, I perceive more than I judge. I really don't take what I look at the first time and make a decision. I'm not like that. I don't make a decision based off of everything that I see. I like to see everything. So I really felt like that test was very accurate. And then with my career test, I got the code SIC, and it stands for social, investigative, and conventional. So with social, they are the helpers, and they're basically people in all type of fields that their main goal is to help people. And I feel like that was very accurate on my part because it does in a way correlate, and it very much correlates with what I want to do with my life, even with my long-term and my short-term goals. Investigative is like, it kind of goes into my typology. It's like I'm always looking at the bigger picture. So I feel like that in a way was very accurate as well. And conventional is organized. I like to be organized. Even though I'm not very good with, maybe sometimes things are out of place. I'm very organized. I like, especially like with time. Time is of the essence to me. It's very important. I always have like a strict thing that I stick to, and I feel like the results were very accurate. So when talking about my short-term and my long-term goals, my short-term goals they fall with the social because I would like to be a child social worker. Now both my short-term and my long-term goals, they are basically mainly focused around kids. I love kids, so and both of the career choices that I want to do are strictly based off my need to want to help kids. So social working, you have to have a bachelor's degree coming out of a related field like psychology, sociology, education, things like that. Those are the requirements to becoming a social worker. The pay isn't all of that extensive or anything like that, but that's not really what I'm looking for. I mostly want to dedicate my life to helping people, so that's something that I really was interested short-term wise, and that's going to help me build up to my long-term goal, because with that I'm working with children. I'm working with how to deal with children, learn how to deal with them, learn how children think, how they work, making sure I know how to catch when something is wrong with a child. And I feel like that correlates with my long-term goal, which I want to be a pediatric surgeon. Being a pediatric surgeon is way more extensive. It's way more more learning, more everything. You got to go 4 years undergrad, 4 years med school. You got to do your fellowships, your internship, all of that. And I feel like my personality is good for either one of these because I really love kids. I really love to help people, and I feel like the test was accurate. Everything was accurate. And thank you for listening to my presentation.